we're a grassroots organisation. We're a Indigenous NGO, I suppose, but a really grassroots organisation brought together by traditional owners themselves. We represent 9 tribal groups over a pretty huge area in North Queensland. We're not, as I say, we're not a land council or an Indigenous legal service or a health service. We're just a bunch of traditional owners that have managed to really come together as one community, one organisation, and form this very strong, effective, powerful Indigenous NGO at the grassroots level. We have an AGM every year, and at the AGM everybody breaks off into the 9 groups, and they elect a representative to sit on the board. And we're really starting, as we speak right now, we're really starting to even strengthen that even more through prescribed body corporates. And 5 of our organisations, 5 of our groups have native title determinations. So they have their own PBCs now, their own body corporates and that, and growing as well. So we're working with those groups there to strengthen their own PBCs, their own corporations, but also maintain that mandate and that one voice concept that we've been very successful for many years. You know, we've come to the point now where in that area we have native title there as well, but we have developed what you could call a contemporary sovereignty or a de facto sovereignty, and in that area there we act as if we have sovereignty there, and everybody else acts as if we've got sovereignty there as well. And not much happens in our area without us knowing about it, because we've built that relationship with all those different partners, government and others, and they as well act as if sovereignty exists within our area. But the question that everybody asks is, what makes Girragon so unique? Why is it so successful? And there's a lot of reasons why that's happened. But one of the main ones I always refer to is that we've got our cultural and spiritual foundations down. And I think that's crucially important, and that is the backbone of the whole organisation. We strongly believe in, you know, our elders in the past and the spiritual realm and all this sort of stuff. So, and that cultural authority, if you like, will come from that as your foundation. We had a lot of staff that come and go, and one of them always used to say to me, "I can't understand how we get to where we are." He says, "Blows my mind how you just go from strength to strength without any real structure or anything." And I really believe that's the structure is that cultural foundation, and then everything flows from that. If you get that right, then you know you're pretty right. Because of the very nature of the organisation, it's different. You have this thing in another organisation called separation of powers between the board and the CEO and the administration within the organisation. That doesn't exist in my organisation. It does to an extent, but not to the extent of other organisations. Myself and the board are very close, and I mentioned the chairman. We used to work together for many years. We're brothers more than anything else, you know, and I'm related to every one of those people on the board. And when we have our board meetings, we sit down and we talk about our own business first before we do anything else, and we talk about family and all this, and then we go into the board meeting, and it's a real blessing to see some of those elders in there that, you know, flat out can read or write, but they are so empowered now, and they switch from the black fellow business to the white fellow business like that when we go into the board meeting, and it just flows along really well, you know, and we've managed to find that balance.